Here's what I'll be using to repot my ponytail palms. I have cactus, palm, and citrus soil. I have moisture control, protects against over and underwatering, and I have perlite. So I'm gonna mix those in my little kiddie pool, and I'm gonna repot my 2 ponytail palms. So I got my coffee, and I'm gonna mix my soil. So here we have the cactus soil, here's the overwatering protection soil, and this is the perlite. And I only mixed up a little. If I need to mix, actually it looks like I might need to mix up a little more. Let me mix up a little more. So here's the ponytail palms I will be replanting today. Here's my soil mixture. I have about equal parts of the soil and about half the amount of perlite. Okay, so I've mixed it pretty good. It smells like a nice soil. So let's start with the little one first. See, this hasn't been watered. This is really dry, so there's no way that these burnt tips like this on the ends are from overwatering, and the top greening is not from overwatering. It has to be from not getting enough light, and it must be a small plant and it's growing a lot, so it needs food. So we're gonna repot this. Here's the reason why I told you that you need to repot your ponytail palms, because look at this, all this cocoa fibers and peat moss, so it's real loose and it holds a lot of moisture, and that's because these plants are kept outside. And of course I bought it from Home Depot, and then I put it indoors, and when I try to water it, it gets overwatered, and I've lost many ponytail palms, and I think this is the reason why. So we need to repot this. So I'm just going to start taking out all the old soil and try not to rip too many roots. What you want to do is when you're repotting, make sure you get all the soil out of the base right here in the center. You want that to be nice and clean so it can breathe and not get all rotted away. So make sure that's really clean. Let's look at, there's not too many roots, but there's a lot of foliage. So we don't want to put it in a much bigger pot than what it was in, because then it doesn't have enough roots to take all the water. So look at the difference in the soil. This is what it was in, and this is what it's going in. So you can see a big difference. Alright, so here is the pot that this ponytail palm came in. And when I buy them from a Home Depot, they always come in 2 pots. So there's actually another pot inside of this pot. There's no holes, so let me find a pot real quick. Okay, I found the perfect pot. So this pot is just a little bit bigger. It actually fits inside. And it's just a tiny bit bigger, not too big. So I'm going to use this. It has holes in it. And so what I'm going to do is put some of the old soil at the bottom and just kind of block the holes. Alright, I'm mounding it up in the center of the pot with soil. I'm mounding it so it can reach, there's a fly on me, so it can reach the underside, because you want it to be, you want the roots to be touching the soil everywhere. Get away. And so I'm measuring to see how high it needs to sit in the pot. You don't want it to sit too low. You want this to be kind of at the base of the pot. So I need more soil. That looks about right. I'm gonna add a little bit more, because when you pack it, it kind of goes down. Tuck in all the roots, and I like to place it in and then kind of twist the plant so the roots can kind of even up. And now I'm just going to fill it up. I'm going to kind of jiggle the plant so the dirt can get down in there. This dirt already feels so much better than whatever this is. Like, this is, look, it's just like fairy dust. This is like nice. Okay, so that's one palm done. Then we'll water after that. Here's my other pom. This one is my favorite. I was trying to think, stupid fly. So for my bigger ponytail pom, I don't think I'm gonna use a bigger pot. I'm just gonna keep it in the pot that it's in. The heck? I hope I don't lose this ponytail pom. It's one of my favorites. This stuff is just so loose and dry and crumbly, and it's all cocoa or peat moss. That's pretty much clear. And we're just gonna start packing soil. I'm gonna bring it up to the top because you don't want to bury it too deep. Now remember, the roots are only buried this far deep. Before, the roots were all around the pot at the bottom, so I'm not gonna water too much. I'm not gonna water thoroughly because there's no roots at the bottom right here. I just repotted, so I'm only gonna give it enough water. All right, and I like to lift it up a bit and kind of jiggle to get the soil up, and I can kind of bring the level up higher and the roots. Okay, that is 2 repotted ponytail poms. Just gonna give it a good press. Okay, so now it's time to water. Okay, I was worried because I couldn't find any plant food. I usually just use the plant food that's like it's blue powder and you mix it in water. But this feeds up to 6 months, so that's really good to know. Oh, and this one is too. Enriched with microgrow plant food. And I don't know if this one has food, but that's good to know. Okay, I need to hurry because my camera's gonna die. So this is my Haws watering can, Haws, and it has a leaf right here with Haws in it. And this is, I believe, a Canadian brand, but I found it at Ace Hardware here where I live. But you can order them online. These are really cool. I believe they're bonsai watering cans, and I found them through Nigel Saunders. I will link his YouTube channel down below, but I love to watch his videos about trees and bonsai. Anyways, you can water like this, or you can use the little thing that comes with it and you put it on, and it gives you a nice water. See, it's nice and fine, like rain. It's not too heavy. It's leaking a bit. Rotate it. Okay, it's okay. It's leaking a bit, but I left it outside, so that's what you get when you leave stuff in the heat in Texas. Has an official Haws sticker. So now I'm gonna water, and I know I said you want to water thoroughly, but we just repotted these, and the roots are not down here, so we don't want to water too much. We just want to water at least to here. So I'm gonna start watering. I'll start with the little one first. Alright, that's all I'm going to do on that one. Alright, and this one, I'm not going to water too much. This is a fine water, but I still want to give it a good drink because this one's been outside for a while. Alright, I know it seems like a lot, but look. I mean, it's barely any water. It's like rain, like very, very light mist rain. And I actually gotta water the tops because it gets real dusty out here where I live. And so dust gets on the leaves, and you always want to keep your leaves clean. Now, if you have an indoor plant, I wouldn't suggest getting the crowns of your ponytail palm wet because it's gonna rot. It's not gonna dry out like they do outside. If you have a ponytail palm and you haven't had it for long and you just feel like maybe it's not doing the greatest, you should try to put it outside, not in direct sun, maybe on the porch where it gets a little sun in the morning and then shade all the rest of the day. I'm actually not gonna water this crown because it's clean, but this one I've had for a while. And I'm just gonna shake it, get all the water off. Yeah, they both feel watered really good. Always feel your plants after you water them so you can know how much they weigh. I hope I didn't overwater this one, but we'll see. So I'll give an update on these. I'm gonna go put them outside. This one's gonna have to go outside. I can't keep ponytail palms inside because I just feel like they don't do good enough. These are meant to be outdoors. They can be inside, but my cat eats all the tips. He eats, no matter where I put it, on the window high, he still eats it. So I'm gonna go put these up, and that's the end of the video. I'll give you an update on this newer little one and see if it greens up in the sun, and it also has food. So wish me luck. I really don't want to lose this one. It's my favorite. Me and my mom picked it out. It's her favorite because it has the curve on it, on the trunk. So that's my ponytail palm repotting video. I'm gonna end it here because it's already long and my camera's about to die. So now 3 hours of editing. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. It's cocoa moss. Cocoa peat moss, I believe, or peat moss. Cocoa, or perlite and, no. Yeah, it's peat moss and cocoa layer. I don't know what you say.